Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, as we are ready for the regular season finale for Trinity Baptist College. We're on the home field taking on South Region rival Johnson University of Florida, who still has one game left to play this Thursday afternoon. That will be against the University of the Bahamas. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean is back on camera. And we have an absolutely gorgeous Tuesday afternoon here on the west side of Jacksonville, as these two rivals are going to play one more time here in 2021. They could meet up in the South Region tournament once again. Trinity Baptist is 4-7 overall and 4-4 in South Region competition. The Eagles have beaten Toccoa Falls twice and also Pensacola Christian. They have lost to Bob Jones twice, Johnson one time, and Pensacola Christian one time. They lost to Bob Jones 7-0 this past Saturday night. That was their last season. Eagles have also beaten Trinity College of Florida within the South Region. Meanwhile, the Suns come into today's play with a record of 5 wins, 6 losses, 2 ties overall, and a 2-1 record in South Region competition. Johnson defeated Trinity Baptist 3-2 on September 28th. Trinity College of Florida 5-1 on October 20th. Their only loss was a forfeit loss to Trinity College of Florida from August 28th. Overall, the Suns have won 4 of their last 5 games, and in their last contest played, they were 5-1 winners over Trinity College of Florida last Wednesday. Goals against Trinity College from Sebastian Ramirez, Daniel Mello, Caio Brito, Miguel Silva, and Juan Pablo Calderon. Geraldo Oliveira had 3 saves in goal for the Suns. Trinity Baptist is wearing the home whites and will be going from the right to the left across your screen as we get things started. Suns are in the gray and the orange uniforms. They're going from the left to the right. And again, it is a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon. At the moment, no wind blowing, but it's been gusty throughout the day. Temperatures ranging in the mid-70s, and as we get further and further into fall, the temperatures start to cool down just a bit here in Northeast Florida, and this ball game is now underway. In that meeting down in Kissimmee, Nick Lockridge scored both of Trinity Baptist's goals. He got assists from both goalkeepers, Trey Nieves and Colby Cochran. Nick scored early in the second half to tie the game at 1-1, and then just a little bit later, just past the midway point, to give the Eagles a 2-1 lead. But then Caio Brito had 2 penalty kick goals late in the second half. The first one tied the score at 2. The second one won it with about 10 minutes remaining, gave Johnson a 3-2 win. Gustavo Tonado had the Suns' first half goal in that meeting down in Kissimmee on September 28th. Trey Nieves is a starting goalkeeper for Trinity Baptist College. Geraldo Oliveira is the goalkeeper for Johnson University. Head coach of the Johnson Suns, Mr. Sam Kolduck, in his first season leading JUFL. He's out of St. Leo University. His assistant coach is Alex Mathias in his 4th season. My good friend Elliot Hernandez is the athletic director and the sports information director of Johnson University of Florida. Uribe sends this one to the top of the box, and it is headed away back towards midfield. Johnson now with control of the ball. That's Caio Brito right there, number 10 in the middle of the field. He has 6 goals overall on the season and 1 assist. He is a leading scorer for Johnson. Trinity Baptist College is led by Mr. Dan Robertson in his 2nd season at the helm. He's assisted by Don Flynn. The athletic director of TBC is John D. Jones. As we see this long pass up the field towards Sebastian Victoria Ramirez. Now to the outside, the Suns trying to get into scoring position and get on the board first. Eagles defense force the Suns to keep the ball outside the box. Now to the left side, and Evan Hasbrook intercepts the pass as a man coming up from behind, but Hasbrook keeps possession, gets around one Johnson attacker, and finds Lockridge at midfield. Suns on the move. That's Encarnacion, but he is tackled from behind on a good defensive play by Alejandro Hernandez. Matute could not quite get to the ball in time to get off the shot. He was looking to pass the ball inside. That was a pass attempt, and Oliveira is able to keep the ball away from the Eagles attackers. Matute was primed to take the shot, but the ball on the pass was just a tiny bit out of his reach, and he had to chase it down at the end line. This is the final regular season game for Trinity Baptist College. Johnson has one more contest remaining. Thursday afternoon at 4:30 p.m., a home game for Johnson against the University of the Bahamas. Loose ball. Trey Nieves sends it back towards midfield. Hello to Christopher Lockridge and Veronica Encarnacion, as always, cheering on their sons out there on the field, the Trinity Baptist sons of those two parents who just mentioned, and that one is out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for the Johnson sons. Quick adjustment of our game clock that you see right there on your screen. Eagles trying to get into position, but lost control of the ball. Hernandez has a man coming up. That was Encarnacion putting on some pressure. Johnson's able to clear the ball away. Loose ball headed toward midfield, and a foul called against Johnson. That's a break for Trinity Baptist. Victoria Ramirez gets called for the trip. Sean Bird is the Eagle who went down, and now he's back up, and it looks like he's going to take the free direct kick. Could see him go right for the goal. The Suns set up a three-man wall that required 10 yards away. Geraldo Oliveira has saved 65 shots on the season and allowed 33 goals. Baird goes for the goal and hits it off the legs of that wall. Uribe sends it inside, and the Suns defense is able to keep Trinity out of the net. Suns now on the move, going from the left to the right. Baird gets back on defense. There's a pass toward the left side of the box, and Liam Davis, a defensive specialist for TBC, as he's done all season long, makes sliding tackles and keeps the ball from getting inside. Trey Nieves has allowed 24 goals and saved 44 shots. Freshman goalkeeper Colby Cochran has allowed 12 goals and saved 14 for Trinity Baptist. First shot attempt of the day for the Suns. That comes from Daniel Mello. It is on goal, but knocked down by Nieves. Save number one for Trey Nieves, last year's NCCAA Division II saves leader. That's not just throughout our region, that's through the entire country. Lockridge at the top of the box, shoots, and goes right towards Oliveira. Easy save for Geraldo Oliveira, but credit Lockridge with a shot on goal. And good to see the Eagles playing aggressive soccer here in the first half. They had that terrific come-from-behind win at Pensacola Christian this past Friday night. Had some trouble with Bob Jones during homecoming Saturday. The Eagles were coming back from that long road trip and played very hard the night before. They are well rested now and looking to even up the season series against the Suns. Marcus Oxendine all the way across the field. Has his pass deflected away past the end line. And that's going to be a goal kick. I thought it might have deflected off a Suns defender, but no. And a goal kick for Geraldo Oliveira. Refresh the scoreboard. Understand we have a little bit of a clock malfunction on your screen. Dean's going to work on that. Usually knows exactly what to do. Meanwhile, Suns on the move. Up the left side, Lucas Joffrey. And A couple of Eagles defenders, they're able to take that ball away and keep the Suns from getting off the shot. Matute passes to Oxendine, and Oxendine fires. That one is also knocked down by Oliveira. So Marcus Oxendine has his first shot attempt of the afternoon. It is on goal. It looks like Dean got that clock running correctly. And as you see on the screen, our official time, though, our time, what I'm trying to say is our time is not official. Officials on the field keep that for us. We're usually fairly close. As the Suns are able to clear that one downfield, that the Eagles knock it out of bounds and keep Johnson from getting inside. Throw in for Johnson. Alejandro Hernandez will do the honors. Vasquez heads this one away. Johnson trying to get off a shot to the top of the box. A turn and a goal. Juan Pablo Calderon, what happened is he shot and it hit off an Eagles defender. Nieves was in line to make the save, but the deflection and the goal for Juan Pablo Calderon. So Johnson leads 1-0. Again, Nieves, he's had some tough luck with things like that this season. He was in line to make the save. The ball hit off one of the Eagles defenders and bounded away from Trey. And so Johnson leads 1-0. Comes at 35-44 in the first half. And Trey's had some tough luck this season. He's made several diving saves, only to have the attackers who do the right thing. They follow their shots, get a rebound off the block, and pop it in. This time, this one hit off an Eagles defender. Lockridge took a shot, but got underneath it, his second attempt of the afternoon. And that's a goal kick for Oliveira. And we're going to have a stop in play. As you see the tent that was covering the Johnson Suns on the left side of the field. When we started, there was no wind, but I did tell you it's been gusty throughout the day. I haven't seen that happen before out here on the field, but that tent just blew over, did some rolls, and actually ended up upright, almost right directly in the middle of the field. Eagles and the Suns will march that off in formation. We've had some delays before, but I've never had a tent delay out here on the field. So a little bit unusual. We have a correction. That last shot attempt was taken by Sam Matute, not Nick Lockridge. That one's on me. During the night game the other night, it was difficult to see the players. It was really dark out here on the field, but that one's on me because it's bright, beautiful sunshine without a single cloud anywhere around us. Women's basketball starts its season tonight down at Weber International University. They will tip off at 5 p.m. and men's basketball begins this Saturday at 2 as the men's team plays Florida Coastal Prep. Here are the Suns heading down the sideline. Joffrey has this one knocked away. Joffrey has 2 goals and 2 assists on the season. Trinity Baptist's leading scorer is Nick Lockridge, 7 goals. He also has 2 assists. Christian Encarnacion has 6 goals and 2 assists. Sean Baird has a goal as well for TBC. Collision, no call. And the Suns come away with possession, but Encarnacion on the defense forces Johnson to retreat. The wind is now picked up, blowing in that same direction from behind our backs as you're looking at the screen, all the way across the field as you saw the tent follow just a couple of minutes ago. Nieves with a big boot. Wind knocked that down a little bit. Eagles couldn't control it. Johnson on the move once again. Caio Brito to the left side. Pauses, allows his teammates to get in position, then dribbles and tried to get the pass, but it was out of the reach of his teammate. The intended recipient was Sebastian Victoria Ramirez. And a trip, but no call. And the pass to Ramirez, but he is offsides. All the Suns saw the flag go up. They stopped, and the Eagles will have a free kick. Hey, let us know you're watching. Every few minutes I check to see the names, and I love to say hello. That one rolls on out of bounds. It'll be Johnson's throw-in. Johnson back on the defense. Oxendine coming up from behind. Oxendine saw Derek Yazjar just kind of leisurely tap the ball back toward the goalkeeper, and he was coming up to try to get that ball away and get off a shot. Good aggressive play by Oxendine. Eagles trail 1-0. Eagles get down the field, and this one goes out of bounds. And it looks like we're going to have our first corner kick of the afternoon. Trinity Baptist setting up to take the corner. Hello, Ms. D. Combs, letting us know you're watching here. The header by Lockridge misses wide to the left. So the second attempt of the afternoon for Nick Lockridge. Count remains 1-0. Suns waste no time getting the ball back into play. Eagles trying to advance up the field. But the Suns intercept, and now Johnson is on the move. Defense by Sean Combs, keeping Johnson from getting further up the field and into potential scoring position. And we have a whistle. Oxendine down on the ground. No yellow card, but it will be a free kick for Trinity Baptist. If I saw that correctly, Juan Pablo Calderon getting called for the push. Nieves will come up out of goal. He'll take the kick. And he'll hustle back toward the net. Oxendine to the right side. And a great sliding tackle by Brito. This one goes out of bounds. It's Trinity's throw-in. Throw in for TBC. Most of the players thought that ball was out of bounds, but not Johnson. In fact, that was Cruz Dewin who kept the ball in play. Eagles are able to get the ball right back. Oxendine looking for help inside. Encarnacion couldn't quite get there in time, and Johnson's able to clear it away. That pass a little bit out of reach of Encarnacion. Matute has one taken away. Suns advance up the middle. Gustavo Riso. Getting defended by Combs, and Combs does a sliding tackle, and the ball goes out of bounds and last touched by the Suns. Riso tried to keep it in play, but hit off his foot and out of bounds. Teams have had fairly even ball control in their offensive sides of the field so far. We are about 26 minutes into the first half, or check that, 16 minutes into the first half. Johnson leads 1-0. Couple of back and forth steals, and Vasquez coming up from the backfield, now across the midfield stripe. Vasquez normally a defender, but he'll come up front when he sees the opportunity. Richard Vasquez and Trey Nieves are playing in their final home game for Trinity Baptist College. Unfortunately, Nazir Guanipa unable to play today. Nothing serious, more of a precautionary measure, as he's going to try to heal up and get ready for the South Region Tournament next week. That tournament will be played at Bob Jones University. We, of course, do not have the seedings or the exact schedule just yet. It is slated to begin on Wednesday. Here's a pass towards Uribe up the left side of the box. But it's out of Uribe's reach, and Hasbrook will try to head it back upfield. The Women's South Region game will be Saturday, November 6th. We're hosting it right here on the home field. It's Trinity Baptist against Toccoa Falls College. That will be our final soccer broadcast of the season. Christian Encarnacion is a man down at midfield. He hops back up, and he's going to walk himself off. That's a good sign. Meanwhile, for Johnson, Patterson Simon is ready to check in for Sebastian Victoria Ramirez. And for Trinity Baptist, Ralph Richardson will take over for Encarnacion. And there's a whistle, and we are ready to resume. About 27 minutes left to go in the first half, and the Suns lead 1-0. Goal scored by Juan Pablo Calderon. Out of bounds, Suns with the throw-in. And one crosses the line, and Trinity Baptist will have possession. Two men collide. There's a whistle. And that's going to be Trinity's ball on the free kick. Calderon called for the push. Vasquez lets his teammates get up into position. Wind is very calm right now, just a gentle breeze. But you saw earlier, it's been gusty. Off and on throughout the day. Suns get the steal. Head up the middle. Davis getting back on defense. One man just outside the box. He is tripped up. That'll be called against Richard Vasquez. Unfortunately for the Eagles, it wasn't a few yards further up the field, or it might have been a penalty kick. As it is, it's a direct kick from just outside the half circle at the top of the penalty box. So it looks to be approximately 25 yards out. It appears that Kyle Brito will take the kick. Of course, teams like to put two, sometimes three men up there near the ball to make it difficult to see who's actually going to fire it off. Calderon also standing nearby. Eagles set up a five-man wall. Trey Nieves ready in the goal. There's the whistle. And the shot taken by Brito. Two shot attempts by Kyle Brito. Both hit that five-man wall, and the ball is still in play. Uribe and Oxidine trying to come away with possession. The ball gets away from Uribe, though. Loose ball headed towards Nieves, and he does a wise thing and just boots it away. Didn't try to get fancy with that. And up and over the top goes Richardson, and he'll be called for the foul. Jair Zavalos getting ready to check in for the TBC Eagles. Right in front of us, Johnson controlling the ball. Excellent move by Calderon. The ball up in the air and getting around his defender. And now we have a whistle. This is going to go against the Eagles, and it will be Suns' free kick. Foul called against Evan Hasbrook. Coming up on the midway point of the first half, Calderon gets the ball back into play. Suns looking for a chance to extend a one-goal lead. Eagles on the defense, and Oxidine clears it upfield towards Lockridge. Lockridge has Baird available, but the ball gets past Baird and into Suns' possession. Hernandez sends it all the way upfield, looking for Joffrey. And a high pop-up sails out of bounds. Suns will have the throw-in. Suns have the ball back near midfield. Cross pass all the way to the far side. Trinity Baptist made the number 9 spot in this week's NCCAA Division II men's soccer region. Those rankings came out earlier today. That ball sails out of bounds. It'll be TBC with the throw-in. Substitution now will allow Jair Zavalos to come in, and it looks like Evan Hasbrook will head off to make room. Bob Jones University, as they've done all season long, holds a top spot in Division II men's soccer. Vasquez sends this ball all the way up the field, but the pass is intercepted. Pensacola Christian, number 5 in this week's ranking. So the South region well represented. Nieves comes out of the goal, keeps the Suns attacker from shooting the ball, and then jumps on top of it. Lucas Joffrey, one more step, and he might have had an open net goal, but Nieves made a terrific play. And again, Nieves comes up out of the net to the top of the box. That ball was well away from Joffrey that time. So Mr. Kyle Hasbrook checking us out here on the live feed. Eagles on the advance, but have the ball taken away. Up the right sideline, here comes Patterson Simon. He has scored twice on the season and assisted another. Tries to get the ball inside, but Liam Davis is able to thwart the attack. Patterson Simon, sophomore from Fort Myers, Florida. We've mentioned Caio Brito a number of times. He's a junior from Brazil. Also mentioned Juan Pablo Calderon several times already, a junior from Cali, Colombia. Throw in for the Eagles all the way across the field, and they back it up toward the midfield stripe. And we have ourselves a whistle at midfield. Offsides as that ball was past the stripe, so it is Johnson with possession. Well, I thought he waved the offsides flag. That ball was out of bounds. My mistake. And Johnson with another throw-in. That one's going to roll all the way down the sideline, out of bounds. So Trinity Baptist will have the throw-in deep in the defensive side of the field. Pass knocked down by the Suns, and they're on the move to try to get inside. Collision, and a Johnson player goes down as the ball rolls out of bounds. Going to be a corner kick for Johnson, but first the attention to the injured Suns player. Trying to see who the gentleman is, but he's back up on his feet. That is Caio Brito. He's all right. He's telling the official he's ready to go. So a corner kick for the Suns. Their first of the afternoon. Both teams getting into position. Nieves in goal. Whistle and the kick. Curves right in front of the net and is headed away by a Suns player, actually, and then knocked out of bounds by the Eagles defense. Liam Davis heads that one away. Oxendine couldn't control it. Calderon does, and the Suns back it up to give themselves a chance to set up another opportunity to score. Ball gets away across the field. Donato looking for a pushing foul, but he will not get the call. Uribe on the side, takes the pass from Davis. Right back to Liam Davis. And that one gets away from Uribe. Ball stolen by Joffrey. And now Brito, and they get the ball to the outside. Simon hits Brito on the right side. Two defenders coming on top of Caio Brito. Good idea because he's the Suns' leading scorer. And we have ourselves a whistle. It looks like Uribe is going to get called for a push. And again, is Caio Brito down for the second time. That's a tough young man. Caio Brito, 5'6" junior. Itaquatinga, Brazil. He's majoring in business administration at Johnson University. It's not a corner kick. It's pretty close, but it is a free kick for the Suns. Sent inside, and Davis knocks it away. Suns do regain possession. Zavalos blocks the first shot attempt. Second one taken is blocked by a defender. That was Daniel Mello. And we have a whistle from across the field. Foul called against Johnson. Be a free kick for TBC. Good defense by the Eagles in that exchange. Johnson had a couple of opportunities. Defense got in the way twice of both shot attempts. Nieves with the free kick. Pass towards Vasquez and sent across the field to Davis. Joffrey being very aggressive, charging the goal, hoping to get the ball. Nieves able to clear it away, and this one goes out of bounds off Richard Vasquez, so the Suns will have possession. Approximately 15 minutes remaining in the first half. The Suns 1, the Eagles nothing. Zavalos takes the pass right at midfield. The two crosses the stripe. Combs all the way across the field. Ball still on the right side and cleared back to the backfield by the Suns defense. Very little wind at the moment. It has almost completely gone away. Eagles have possession. Lockridge takes the pass just outside the box. Tries to work his way inside. Looking for an opportunity. Ball knocked away by Mello, and the Suns are able to keep Lockridge from getting off the shot. Good defense by Johnson. They send the ball all the way up the field, but an offsides will be called. About 13 and a half minutes left. Eagles looking for an opportunity to tie the score. Baird finds Lockridge at midfield. The wall pass back to Baird. Richardson now with control. Zavalos has options to both sides, and he backs this one up. Defense forces the Eagles to retreat, but Trinity will look for another opportunity. Baird was looking for Oxidine, but the pass too strong, and the ball rolls into the hands of Geraldo Oliveira. About 13 minutes remaining. 1-0, Johnson leads. Substitution for the Suns at their next opportunity. Ready to come in is Miguel Silva. He has scored a goal and assisted another. Vasquez hits Liam Davis, and Davis looking for Zavalos. It gets by Zavalos. That was Alejandro Hernandez who came and took the ball away, but the Eagles are able to get possession right back. Eagles trying to get upfield, but the Suns are making it very difficult. Little back and forth action right at midfield. Suns come away with the possession. Loose ball. Richardson and Riso collide, but no call, and now we have a whistle right in front of us. And the whistle is just an equipment adjustment needed. Trinity Baptist has possession. Richardson on the left side, back towards midfield. Suns are playing very tight defense, making it hard for Trinity Baptist to get up into scoring position. And that one goes out of bounds over near the bleachers. Eagles with the throw in. Oxendine looking for Richardson, who could not quite control the pass, and a whistle called against Richardson, and it's Suns possession with the free kick. Alejandro Hernandez has gone down. He's on his knees, and he's going to pop right back up. Wind's starting to pick up, and again blowing from behind us out towards the other side of the field. Big boot, and the wind pushes it towards the other side. Vasquez giving chase, and he will beat Cruz Duene to the ball. Duene then taps it out of bounds, and the Suns have the Eagles rather have the throw in. A whistle and a foul called against Johnson. Free kick for the Eagles. We're under 10 minutes in the first half. Eagles trying to get the equalizer before we go to the intermission. Suns trying to keep the ball out of the way of the Eagles attackers. And the ball controlled near midfield. Pass right in front of us to Patterson Simon. Simon has options, and he was trying to hit Joffrey, but got out in front of it. Nieves beats Joffrey to the ball. And Matute at midfield. Vasquez with control. Eagles again looking for a chance to advance. Zavallos inside the circle. Cruz Duene with not that much of a push. He backs off before he gets called for the whistle. Vasquez approaching midfield, has options to both sides. Gets the pass back from Oxendine. Eagles still looking for a good opportunity to advance the ball. The Suns are making it difficult. And the pass from Diaz, intercepted by Hernandez. Zavallos takes the pass away, crosses midfield, has Oxendine to his right. And that ball's going to roll out of bounds, last touched by Oxendine. So Suns have the throw in. And now the substitution, Miguel Silva will come in for the Suns. Silva has 1 goal this season and 1 assist. Duene comes off to make room. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Johnson. The goal scored by Juan Pablo Calderon about 14 minutes in. And a foul called against the Eagles, and it will be Suns with the free kick. This one sent all the way upfield into Nieves' hands. Davis clears this one away. Uribe now allowing teammates to move upfield. Zavallos has a man coming up from behind, is able to make the pass and get the wall pass right back from Baird. Lockridge to the outside, has Oxendine open. Oxendine trying to get around his defender, sends this one inside, but it is into the hands of Oliveira. Lockridge in the vicinity, but Oliveira cut in front and snared the pass attempt. Eagles have had possession for most of the past several minutes. They've been unable to really get off a good opportunity. Now to the far sideline. Matute getting battled. Silva, who just went into the game. Baird now with possession with 1 man coming up from behind. And Matute could not hold on to the pass. Johnson on the move. Brito approaching midfield. Sends it to the right sideline towards Simon. Simon with a great touch pass to Hernandez, and Davis comes up from behind. Hernandez has to go back to the outside. Pass inside to Simon. Missed his target, but the Suns get it right back in front of the net. Simon unable to get the shot off. Vasquez, if I saw that correctly, came up and got to the ball just before Simon could get off the shot. So an excellent defensive play by Richard Vasquez. Isaiah Harris ready to check in for the TBC Eagles. Corner kick for Johnson. Their second. Trinity Baptist has had one. Inside the left side of the box, and a header attempt by Simon. He tried to get into the left side of the net, but he popped it up, and Nieves was able to knock it down. It was on its way into the goal. That'll be a shot attempt for Patterson Simon. And if he had gotten that more on a line drive, most likely would have scored. And now Isaiah Harris will go in for Trinity Baptist with about 3:20 remaining. Ralph Richardson is a gentleman who came off the field. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the first half. Johnson 1, Trinity Baptist nothing. Baird's pass gets away from Lockridge. Just a little out of Nick's reach. Now Lockridge putting pressure on the goalkeeper to pick it up and keep the ball moving. Johnson could work down the clock, but if they get an opportunity, they'll try to get another goal on the board. It is still the first half. And the defense by Sean Combs puts that one into the woods. Wind has calmed down. There is a small breeze blowing, but nothing like we saw a few minutes ago. Richard Chipman heading over to the table. He'll check in at the opportunity. It's Johnson's throw in. And this one cleared back up towards the middle of the field. Zavalos trying to keep the ball outside the area. Zavalos finds Harris right at midfield. Eagles are running out of time here in the first half. Ball gets away from Davis, but he's going to get there before Hernandez does. Moving inside, and a come from behind takeaway by Sam Matute. That was Caio Brito looking like he was getting ready to fire. Matute thwarted that attack. Johnson looking for one more opportunity. Joffrey finds a man open on the left side. A shot and a great diving catch by Trey Nieves. Shot attempt by Gustavo Tonado, and he got every bit of it, but Trey Nieves on the dive made the catch and the save. Helicopter flying right directly above us right now. That's the noise you might hear in the background. That was an absolutely beautiful save by Trey Nieves, keeping Johnson out of the net. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Chipman and Killian Forey now head onto the field as time is winding down. It's just a matter of seconds to go until we hit the intermission. Eagles get that ball back inbounds. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. With the score, Johnson University of Florida 1, Trinity Baptist College nothing. The goal scored by Juan Pablo Calderon at about the 9-minute mark going into the first half. So we're going to head into the intermission, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. The final regular season game for Trinity Baptist College, the final regular season road game for Johnson University of Florida. They'll play their home finale this Thursday afternoon against the University of Bahamas. More men's soccer coming your Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. We are ready for the second half of play between the Trinity Baptist College Eagles and the Johnson University of Florida Suns. It's 1-0 in favor of Johnson University. That goal scored in the first half, very early in. Juan Pablo Calderon, less than 10 minutes into the game. He took that shot. Nieves was lined up, ready to make the save, but the ball hit off an Eagles defender and deflected away from the goalkeeper into the net. And that's been all the scoring so far. Eagles had some opportunities at the end of the first half, but met up with some really tight Suns defense, and they were unable to get the shots into the net. Trinity Baptist took 5 total shots in the first half, 3 of those on goal, and all 3 saved by Johnson goalkeeper Geraldo Oliveira. Trey Nieves also has 3 saves for Trinity Baptist. The 1 goal came, as we said, early in the first half by Juan Pablo Calderon. Johnson has taken 7 shots overall, 5 of those on goal. 2 shots total from Calderon and 1 on goal. Daniel Mello has taken 1 shot. It's on goal. Same for Gustavo Tonato and Caio Brito. For the Eagles, Samuel Matute has 2 shots, 1 on goal. Same for Nick Lockridge, 2 and 1. Marcus Oxidine, 1 shot, and it was on goal. So you're up to date on all the stats in case you missed something. And the second half is underway. Of course, the teams switch sides. Trinity Baptist now going from the left to the right across your screen, and Johnson going from the right to the left. Eagles in the home whites, Johnson in the orange and the grays. Zavalos takes that ball away. Killian Foree starting the second half for TBC. Isaiah Harris with the ball all the way across the field, looking for Lockridge. Can Lockridge get there in time? No, a good aggressive effort by the goalkeeper. Keeps the ball away from Lockridge. It is a Trinity Baptist throw-in, and the Eagles hustling to get up into position. Looked like TBC had an opportunity there, but the pass just a little bit out of the reach of Nick Lockridge, Trinity's leading scorer. There's a header off Lockridge. Couple of headers and a clear away. And that one hit off the arm of Evan Hasbrook, so a free kick for Johnson. Johnson won the first meeting between these two teams down at their home field in Kissimmee, 3-2. 2 penalty kick goals came from Caio Brito. The first one tied the score 2-2, and the second one won it with about 10 minutes left. And now 1-0 Johnson early in the second half. Johnson with the throw-in. Johnson also defeated Trinity College of Florida. They're 2-1 in the South region. Ball getting toward the inside, and a shot knocked down by Trey Nieves. That was number 10, Caio Brito, with his second attempt. It's on goal and save number 4 for Nieves. Johnson had a forfeit loss to Trinity College late August. Trinity Baptist has beaten Toccoa Falls College twice, Trinity College once, and Pensacola Christian once. The Eagles have lost to Johnson, lost to Bob Jones twice, and Pensacola once. Lockridge trying to put pressure on Mello, but Mello's able to clear this one back to his keeper. That one stays in bounds, and Mello makes a nice touch pass to Gustavo Tonato right in front of us. Tonato has scored 4 goals on the season. He also has 4 assists. He had the first goal down in Kissimmee against TBC. And Zavalos apparently did not hear the whistle. It's a free kick for TBC back at midfield. Kyle Brito is Johnson's leading scorer with 6, and Donato has 4. Several Johnson players have 2, and a few more have 1. Johnson has scored 27 goals plus today's, 19 assists coming into today's play. Cleared away by a Johnson defender. Foree tried to get the ball inside, but it hit off the body of Daniel Mello and out of bounds. TBC with the throw-in. Evan Hasbrook finds Lockridge, a touch pass to Zavallo. He shoots, and it's just over the crossbar. Good aggressive play by the Eagles, and that one just missed the crossbar. And I believe they're saying that ball was deflected, so it will be a Trinity corner kick. Well, a shot attempt for Jair Zavalos, his first of the afternoon. I didn't notice it myself, the deflection, but the officials say yes, and a corner kick for Trinity. The ball sent all the way across the goal, a header attempt by Lockridge, but it hit off the back of Mello. All headed toward the corner. Baird sends it back inside, and it crosses the end line, and that will be a goal kick. One nothing Suns lead, just about 6 minutes into the second half. And this one sent back towards midfield. Suns with possession coming up the right sideline. They move the ball very quickly up the field, but Liam Davis able to clear it back toward the Trinity side. And this one rolls out of bounds. It'll be Johnson's throw-in. Johnson with the throw-in. Loose ball at midfield. Oxendine is the first man to the ball. Good pass to Lockridge, and Lockridge looking for Harris, but the ball is stolen away. Offsides called against the Suns, so TBC will have the free kick. Pass was intended for Kyle Brito, but he was past the defense. So TBC will try to get the ball back upfield. Congratulations to TBC Eagles volleyball. Last night got a senior night victory over NAIA Morris College. Eagles won that game in 3 sets, getting the victory for their seniors Gina Ingram and Brittany Fry. You can read all about that on tbceagles.com. Volleyball is playing St. John's River State College right now in the Trinity Gymnasium. And they have 4 road games remaining. That ball goes out of bounds. It's Trinity's throw-in. Zavalos gets the ball outside to Uribe. Again, the Suns make it difficult for TBC to get the ball inside. Harris all the way across the field. Johnson comes away with possession. Lockridge putting on the pressure. And Suns able to hold on to the ball. Wind has shifted a little bit, blowing a little more left to right. And still gusty. It's off and on just like it's been all day. Only the direction has really changed. Trady Evans is now kicking with the wind, and he'll take the free kick. Coach Jones, you missed our little tent action we had in the first half. You saw it on the live feed, though. Coach Jones now joining us here. Beautiful afternoon here on the west side. Harris tried to get to the ball first, but Gustavo Riso was able to clear the ball to the side. So a throw in for TBC. Suns have the throw in. About 9.5 minutes into the second half. 1-0 Johnson leads. That one goes out of bounds off Brito, so TBC will have the throw in. Christian Encarnacion heading back onto the field. Great sign. Hello to Elliot Hernandez, the AD and the SID for Johnson. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. Elliot, normally I wish you guys the best of luck, but not today. We need to get TBC to get the equalizer. That'll be a free kick for Trinity Baptist. Hasbrook sends this one inside, but it's knocked away by Derek Isajar. Long pass, but into the wind, and wind knocked it down and made it easy for Vasquez to get in the way. Isajar backs this one up to his keeper. Oliveira also kicking into the wind. Zavalos with a man coming from behind. Finds Nick Lockridge. One man to get around. Lockridge shoots and misses wide to the right. But aggressive play by the Eagles. Lockridge came very close to tying the score, but that one missed, but didn't miss by much. Third attempt of the afternoon for Lockridge. Score remains 1-0. Samuel Matute heads in, and Jair Zavalos will head off. Thought for a moment like Nick had the equalizer, but he had missed wide to the right. Eagles been much more aggressive in the early part of the second half. Nieves keeps it on the ground, finds Davis to the far side. Suns in their own backfield. Encarnacion trying to keep the ball away and take it away himself, and this one's going to be a TBC throw-in. Lockridge able to control the ball, and the pass to Matute a little bit out of his reach. Oxendine almost got the ball away from the goalkeeper. He came pretty close to intercepting that pass and getting an open net goal. Now a shot attempt is blocked by Trey Nieves. Lucas Joffre with the attempt. It is on goal and save number 5 for Nieves. Joffre got a fast break pass, had a good look, but Nieves with the leap, able to keep that one out of the net. It is a corner kick for Johnson, their first one of the second half and third overall. Kyle Brito will head to the corner, and he'll take the kick. Suns send all but 3 available men up at the goal box. A low corner kick, loose ball on the ground, cleared away by the defense. Miguel Silva ready to check back in at the next opportunity. Meanwhile, Lockridge hits Oxendine. Trying to get around one man, has options. Passes inside, but intercepted. Encarnacion was there, but coming from behind was Derek Isajar, and Isajar made a really good defensive play. Kind of a catch-22 there because you have to avoid the offsides call, but by doing that, it allows a defender to come up from behind, as we just saw Isajar do. But a corner kick for the Eagles. Baird sends it in. Matute knocks it down with his body, but this one's cleared away by Patterson Simon. Davis from behind could not control the ball. Pass upfield towards Isajar, and a great sliding tackle from Killian Foree. He got all ball, and Eagles trying to advance once again. Hasbrook gets around a defender. Finds Encarnacion near the top of the box. A shot hits off the body of a Suns defender. And the Suns are able to clear that one away. Baird from long range, and that one hit Miguel Silva. Silva will shake that one off and keep on going. And the Suns are able to clear it back towards midfield. That'll give Silva a moment to recoup. He took a hard hit. And the pass up the left sideline to Gustavo Tonado. Gets inside the box, shoots, and scores. That is Gustavo Tonado with his 5th goal of the season. And it comes with 29:42 remaining. Suns lead 2-0. Second attempt of the afternoon for Tonado, both on goal, and that one got past Nieves. There's an Eagle player down just in front of the goal. Liam Davis trying to get the attention of the official. The man down is Killian Forey. Richard Chipman over to the table. Forey now back on his feet before our trainer gets on the field. So Chipman will head on in. Forey getting some help walking off. And Johnson leads 2-0. Thank you, Coach Andy. I appreciate the compliment. Matthias Enrique. Torian Lee, former Eagles soccer player, letting us know he's watching the live feed. Nick Lockridge getting ready to get us back underway. Good fast break goal. And ball game back underway with Johnson now leading 2-0. Suns looking to extend a current 2-goal lead. Eagles been very aggressive in this second half. They've gotten off some shots, unable to convert, however. And we have a foul called against Chipman. That'll be for a trip, and Johnson will have a free kick near midfield. Loose ball picked up by the Eagles. Sean Baird looking for Lockridge, but the pass intercepted by Calderon. Up the left sideline goes Caio Brito. Looking for some assistance inside the box. Brito sends the ball inside. Wide open shot, but looks like Simon got under it and knocked it over the crossbar. Simon might have waited a little too long to fire. And as a result, it's a goal kick for Nieves. Encarnacion maintains possession. Chipman has one stolen away. That is Joffrey. And Joffrey at midfield sends this one up toward Tonado. He just scored a moment ago, but Vasquez able to get in front. Aaron Uribe across the field. Backs this one up to Vasquez. Matute near midfield. And that ball hit off Hasbrook and got away. Brito will let the ball roll out of bounds and take the throw in. right in front of us, and Matute. That one off Davis, hit off Brito, and advantage to Brito as he's now inside the box. Matute uses his feet to get the ball away from Brito, and this one's out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. Jair Zavalos now heading back onto the field, and heading off is Sean Baird. And we're going to have a stop of play as Kyle Brito is down, and this is the third time he has gone down today. And now trainer being called for. So we're going to pause right here while the trainer attends to Kyle Brito, and we'll be back on TBC Eagles. Back underway. Kyle Brito is getting some attention by the TBC athletic trainer. Again, it was the third time this afternoon that he has gone to the ground. And let's hope Kyle is all right. Goalkeeper Geraldo Oliveira comes out of the goal and makes a good play. And doing the job right, Derek Isahar was able to step in front of the goal just in case the Eagles got the ball. And now we have a foul called against Zavalos, and the Suns will have a free kick. Women's soccer is at Bob Jones University this Saturday, October 30th. Now, Bob Jones in NCCAA Division I in women's soccer. That is a terrific soccer team as well. Shot attempt, but gotten underneath and popped up and well over the crossbar and almost onto the baseball field. Alejandro Hernandez with his first attempt of the afternoon. That was Declan Owen who just sent the ball towards Lockridge near the corner. Lockridge battling with Mello for the ball. And Mello clears this one out of bounds. It's Trinity with the throw-in. Speaking of baseball, Eagles baseball having a very nice fall practice season. Softball team having a great fall season as well. Looking forward to seeing them out here on the fields this coming spring. And the new softball facility coming along. Not quite game ready yet. Zavalos with the shot and the save by Geraldo Oliveira. Zavalos hit that one well. Oliveira went up high and knocked it up and over the crossbar. I told him at halftime to stop blocking our shots, but he didn't listen to me. And there's another one, a header attempt by Marcus Oxidine. That's save number 5 for Geraldo Oliveira. Now a Suns player is down. Geraldo Oliveira. 5'11" junior from Basilia, DF in Brazil. Just made 2 saves on Eagles shots. Oliveira picks this one up, and the punt right back to Zavalos. Now, as we said a few minutes ago, Eagles are being much more aggressive here in this second half. Keep it up, Eagles. Something's going to hit the back of that net soon. Header from Lockridge. Off Mello. Trinity comes away with possession. Push from behind, no call. Encarnacion could not hold on to the ball. Matute heads it back upfield to Zavalos. Encarnacion with possession to the left side. Uribe looking for Lockridge at the top of the box. And we have offsides called against Lockridge. Free kick for Johnson. Waiting to come back onto the field is Caio Brito. And Mello with possession. About the midway point of the second half, and the Suns lead 2-0. Matute, his pass knocked down and kept in bounds, and this one is off Matute and will go to the Suns. Brito now able to come back onto the field, and heading off will be Patterson Simon. Couple of loose balls, and the battle still going for the ball. Chipman comes away with possession, but before he could get the pass off, the ball hit off his foot, rolled out of bounds. So the Suns will have the throw in. And this one rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Matute. So Johnson will keep possession. 2-0 Suns lead. 21 minutes remain. Encarnacion with possession at midfield. Has options to both sides. Finds Zavalos inside the circle. Zavalos has a man coming up from behind. He's able to get the pass off to Oxendine to the far side. A wall pass back toward Oxendine. Both Lockridge and Encarnacion in scoring position, but the ball gets away and rolls out of bounds. So goal kick for Johnson. Chipman header right back to Oxendine. The shoot. Didn't get much on that one. I think he caught the top of the ball and put it right into the ground. Oxendine's third attempt, second on goal, and save number 6 for Oliveira. Matute on the defense, keeps the ball away from the attackers. Declan Owen with the header towards Oxendine, but this one's taken away by Silva. Now a loose ball at midfield. And Zavalos will be called for grabbing the jersey, and he's going to draw a yellow card. So free kick coming up for Johnson. Clock stops momentarily while the official processes the card. No argument from Zavalos. He knew what he did, and the officials giving him the explanation. Suns lead by 2, looking for an opportunity to extend it. And back underway. This one going toward the goal. Looked more like a pass than a shot, however. Gustavo Tanato was there, but again, though, Isahar had to kick into the wind, and the wind held that one up long enough for Trey Nieves. So that was more of a pass attempt, not a shot. And that one out of bounds off Ceballos, so the Suns have the throw-in. Daniel Mello finds a man open at midfield. Joffrey all by himself gets the ball to the far sideline. Attackers head up into position. Sent towards Brito, but headed away, Samuel Matute. Now Brito on the left side of the box, works his way in, takes the shot, and misses wide to the right. Brito's third attempt of the afternoon. And the goal kick for Nieves. Brito didn't really have much of an angle on that one. He was trying to get it inside the right post, but pushed it a little too far to the side. Vasquez keeps the Suns away from scoring position. Now Oxendine across midfield looking for Lockridge. Lockridge has one man to beat. And we have contact and no call. That one trails out of bounds. Lockridge was looking to beat Isahar, but Aldo Oliveira came out of the box, made a slide. It's going to be a goal kick for Johnson. Isaiah Harris ready to come back in for the Eagles. Wind has calmed down for the moment. Oliveira gets a good boot back towards midfield. Didn't really have the wind to knock it down that time. And a throw in for TBC. Harris waiting to be called onto the field. Here he goes. Declan Owen will come off. Under 17 minutes remaining. Eagles trail by 2 as this one goes out of bounds off the foot of Silva. Hasbrook at midfield finds Oxendine, and his pass towards Matute is taken away. Silva now receives the pass. Oxendine gets back on defense. Brito with the touch pass towards Silva. Joffrey almost lost his footing, but he held on, controls the ball, and sends this one a little too far out of the way of Sebastian Victoria Ramirez. Encarnacion and Victoria Ramirez battling for the ball in the corner, and it crosses the end line for a goal kick. Sean Baird heading back onto the field. Oxendine will come off. Coming up on 15 minutes remaining. Nieves, a low line drive, goal kick. To the far sideline, Uribe sends it towards midfield. And now the pass taken away by the Suns. Brito trying to get around Hasbrook and also has Avalos to contend with, and a pushing foul called against Jair Zavalos. That is close enough for Johnson to go for the goal. About 14 and a half minutes remain. Johnson now has a chance to extend a current 2-goal lead. I'm seeing that right. It's Sebastian Victoria Ramirez getting ready to take the shot. That's my prediction. And he goes for the goal, but gets under it and puts it over the crossbar. Eagles trailing by 2, don't have time to waste. They get the ball back into play very quickly. Matute up the right sideline. Puts a really nice move on Isahar. Isahar back on defense. Hasbrook pushed down, but no call. And Hasbrook gets back up, takes the ball away. And a collision. Hasbrook collides with Juan Pablo Calderon. And a free kick for TBC. The pass quickly towards Lockridge. Hasbrook again intercepts a pass, finds Lockridge. And Lockridge has options to both sides. This is Harris getting around Silva. Tries to fire, but pushed that one to the right side of the post and out of bounds. First attempt of the afternoon for Isaiah Harris. Eagles have had some opportunities, but haven't been able to connect. Former Eagle Paris Reagan checking in on the live feed. TBC's leading scorer last year. Johnson on the move. 2-on-2 with Zavalos coming up from behind. Vasquez on the defense. And the pass to Donato gets it inside the box, and offsides is called. Victoria Ramirez getting ready to take the shot, but the offsides keeps him from doing so. Body control by Harris at midfield. Ball taken away.
Let's go, son.
Eagles have 12 minutes remaining to try to get 2. Getting ready to check in for Johnson, Michael Cogburn, who has scored twice this season. And this one goes out of bounds. It'll be TBC's ball. Cogburn will come in at the next Suns throw-in. Hasbrook throws it in for TBC. Isahar clears this one back towards midfield. Victoria Ramirez tries to find Joffrey, but Vasquez able to clear it back. Johnson gets the ball right back, and now a loose ball grabbed by the Eagles. Evan Hasbrook at midfield. Good touch pass back to Hasbrook. He finds Lockridge, a long shot, but it hits off the back of Isahar. Lockridge looked like he was going for the goal on that one. Barrett and Zavalos unable to hold on to the ball. Loose ball at midfield. Hasbrook battling with Silva, but Hasbrook will be called for the push. Miguel Silva slow to get up, but he does get right back up. Suns can start to work down the clock, leading by 2. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Of course, if they see an opportunity, they're going to try to score it again. Silva sends this one upfield, but Davis gets in the way. Brito over the head, kick towards Nieves. Nieves with a good long line drive, but angled out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Johnson. Michael Cogburn will now head onto the field. Gustavo Tanato will head off. Tanato has a goal. He scored that with 29:42 remaining to extend the lead to 2-0. Suns throw it in with just over 9 minutes remaining. Encarnacion battling with two Suns players for the ball, and this one goes out of bounds. And Encarnacion will draw the yellow card. He got called for the foul. Card didn't come out right away, but then the official pulls it out. Clock stops momentarily while they talk things over and process the card. About 8.5 to go, and the Suns lead 2-0. Asbrook on the far sideline finds Encarnacion. And he goes down and draws the foul and a free kick for Trinity. Asbrook looking for Harris. Mello knocks the ball away from Harris. And Uribe trying to head the ball back upfield, but misdirects it out of bounds over near the bleachers. About 7.5 remaining. Eagles looking to get on the board. Vasquez finds Lockridge. Men to both sides. Encarnacion takes the pass. Has Harris in the middle. And Encarnacion got under that one. That one ruled a pass attempt as he was trying to get the ball to Harris in front of the net. Oliveira with the big boot back towards midfield. This one rolls out of bounds off Uribe. Under 7 minutes to go. Suns now taking their time, knowing they can work down the clock. Nieves will keep it on the ground and give it back up to Vasquez. Nieves and Vasquez playing in their final home game at Trinity Baptist College. Nazir Guanipa, our third senior, was unavailable for today's game. He plans to be ready for the tournament at Bob Jones next week. Talked to Nazir before the game. He said it's more precautionary, just wanted to make sure he did not injure himself. A little bit of a tight hamstring, but he says it's okay. He just needs some rest. Zavalios has this one knocked away. Uribe regains control. And the pass intended for Lockridge, but out of his reach. And Oliveira taking his time before getting the ball back up towards midfield. Harris coming on and taking the ball away from Lucas Joffrey. Harris has one man on him. That's Silva, but Harris is able to get the ball to Matute. Now Matute has a lot of room. Has Lockridge to his left. Takes the shot. Lockridge scores. Check that. Christian Encarnacion. I thought for a moment that was a shot from Matute. It was a pass to Encarnacion, and Christian Encarnacion gets his second goal. Eagles are on the board. 5 minutes and 7 seconds remain. The assist from Matute. Eagles need another one, however. It is 2-1. So Matute with the assist, Encarnacion with the goal, and Trinity looking now for the equalizer. They did it at Pensacola last Friday night. Let's see and hope they can do it again here this afternoon. They got 2 goals within a minute and a half to tie it up, then take the lead. There's Encarnacion, the shot, and it's blocked. Looked to me like it was Gustavo Riso on the block shot attempt by Encarnacion. Back at midfield, Eagles have possession. Encarnacion has his pass knocked away. Matute will head it toward the sideline. He and Silva race for the ball. That's off Silva. That's going to be TBC's throw-in. About 4 minutes remain. To the sideline, Harris keeps it in bounds. TBC looking to tie the score. This one goes toward the corner. Harris and Joffrey racing for the ball, but neither man will catch up to it, and it's a goal kick for Johnson, and they're going to take as much time as they can. About 3.5 minutes remain. Trinity just got on the scoreboard. Now look to tie it up. Out of bounds, it'll be Trinity's throw-in. Hasbrook at midfield. Johnson moves the ball back towards midfield, and a pass toward the corner from Michael Cogburn. That one is out of bounds. It's going to be Trinity with the throw-in. And, of course, with the clock running down, the Eagles need to get the ball upfield very quickly. Under 3 minutes to go. Davis nearly had that one taken away, but he was able to get it outside to Uribe. One man coming up from behind Uribe. Long pass intended for Encarnacion, but a little too strong. Eagles do hold on to the ball. That one towards Lockridge. 1-on-2 and cleared up and out of bounds from Gustavo Riso. Eagles waste no time getting the ball back into play. Encarnacion to Hasbrook. Hasbrook's pass taken away, but Eagles get the ball right back. They have about 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining, assuming our time on the screen is accurate. And a whistle. And a free kick for TBC. And that one goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper. Hasbrook with the shot attempt. His first of the afternoon. And a save for Geraldo Oliveira. Johnson now on the front side of the field from their perspective, and we're going to have a pushing call on Richard Vasquez. And, of course, Johnson, again, will take as much time as the official will let them take. We are told 2 minutes, so we're going to reset the clock. Caio Brito taking the free kick. Uribe with the header. Encarnacion looking for Lockridge. Pass towards Lockridge. Trying to get around a goalkeeper, but Oliveira jumps on top of the ball. Lockridge tried to dribble around, but Oliveira used his tall frame and arm span to take the ball away. Eagles trying to be very aggressive in the final couple of minutes. Matute has men to both sides. The pass to Harris to the right side of the box. And the defensive play by Joffrey knocks this one out of bounds. That went out on the side, so it's a throw-in. Gavalos shoots and gets under this one and sends it well over the crossbar. That's his third attempt of the afternoon. He had an opportunity, but got under it. That's what the Eagles need to do. We have less than a minute to go. See the opportunity, take the shot. Suns in no hurry whatsoever. And now we are told to stop the clock with 41 seconds remaining. Official is talking to Derek Isahar. Don't know what the conversation is about, but it does stop the clock. First goal of the game scored by Juan Pablo Calderon just over 9 minutes in. It was 1-0 in halftime. Gustavo Tonado made it 2-0 in the second half with 29:42 remaining. And Christian Encarnacion got the Eagles on the board at the 5-minute, 7-second mark remaining in the second half. We have less than a minute to go. Johnson sends the free kick towards midfield. And a foul against the Suns. Eagles have to hurry up. Vasquez sends this one all the way towards Lockridge at the top of the box. Loose ball in front of the goal. And that one hit Harris and hit him hard, and he is down, and the clock will stop. Hard play by both sides. And Harris is going to have the trainer come out and take a look. Ralph Richardson will come in for Harris, but we're going to make sure Isaiah is all right first. Isaiah Harris is up and walking off under his own power. He took a hard hit. It looked like it got him in the face. Again, just aggressive play by both teams. And we're trying to see who is going to have possession. Looks like it's going to be Trinity with the free kick. And with just about 21 seconds remaining, look for them to go right at the goal. Aaron Uribe kicks it back into Zavalos. Inside towards Encarnacion. Now the loose ball back at midfield. And that will do it as Johnson University of Florida wins this one by a final score of 2-1. Well, we had a good, exciting match here this afternoon. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they fall 1 goal short. Good aggressive play on both sides. Juan Pablo Calderon and Gustavo Tonado score the goals for Johnson University. Christian Encarnacion scores it for Trinity Baptist College. Trey Nieves saved 5, and Geraldo Oliveira saved 7 for Johnson. Well, that's it for men's soccer at Trinity Baptist College for the 2021 season. They have the South Region Tournament coming up next week. Johnson University has 1 game left on the regular season schedule. The Suns are at home this Thursday afternoon against the University of the Bahamas. That game will kick off at 4:30 p.m. And, of course, Johnson will join Trinity in Greenville next week for the South Region Tournament. Thank you, everybody, once again for joining us here this afternoon and all season long. We have 1 soccer broadcast left this season at TBC, the Women's South Region title game between Trinity Baptist and Toccoa Falls, 2 p.m. on Saturday, November 6th, right here on the home field and right here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. For Dean Bureau, our cameraman, head coach Dan Robertson, and athletic director John D. Jones, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night